And we're rolling. So today's Wednesday. I guess it's like the 29th or 30th, I think, of August 2023. And of course, they're trying to get as much out of the old COVID as they can. So now, I read yesterday that our government is making available 3 new vaccines, 3 new shots. 2 will be mRNA, and then one will come later that's not an mRNA. And they're saying we're going to be recommending you take this, everybody, from 6 months old and up. Yeah. And my question to people is, are you really going to line up for it this time? I mean, the last time, I get it. People were listening to the TV and the radio, and they were thinking, that maybe that was a good idea because everybody, and I mean everybody, told them that it should be good. I mean, people took it upon themselves to promote the jabs to us. Some of my family got it, my kids. 2 of them didn't, and 2 of them did. And my ex got the shots. My brother-in-law, he was telling my kids to get it, and I told him, don't listen to him. And I warned everybody, don't. But thankfully, nobody's been sick or anything, so, I'm hoping that it's okay, right? At any rate, they're going to try to push the masks on everybody. And this jab, they're going to try and see, a lot of people are getting sick, and they're calling it long COVID, right? But what is it really? Come on. Nobody was really getting that sick in 2020, really. Other than the usual people that were obese, elderly and obese people, like people that weren't healthy. Yeah, because the average person that died of COVID supposedly had 2.75, I think, comorbidities average across the board. Well, comorbidities is just a fancy word of saying they're already sick with other things. They had health issues, okay? So if you have a bad flu, and I've had a bad flu, I'm sure anybody watching this has had a bad flu, you're really sick, and it's a respiratory thing, and you get really sick, and you got a really bad headache, and you had no energy. Well, somebody that's already has comorbidities will be susceptible to something like that, because if you ever had influenza, and I'm not talking just, a cold, I'm talking the real thing. I've had it a few times long before COVID, and I was on my back. And I'm not that kind of guy, if I have to go to work, I go to work. But there was 2 times in my life when I went, I'm not going anywhere. And that was influenza, I guess. But I'm thinking to myself, I got pretty sick, and I'm a pretty healthy guy. How would it affect somebody that's, already got health issues? And then, of course, now we're having all sorts of unknown cause deaths. One of the leading causes of death now is unknown causes, or died suddenly. We don't know. Died suddenly, but of what? Suddenly died. No explanations are really given now. And a lot of these athletes, and I mean, it's all around us. Everybody knows somebody now that's been affected by these things. And the only ones that are saying, oh, I don't know anybody, they're being paid to say stuff like that. They're going to benefit from that. But as for the rest of us, don't buy it. When they try to say, hey, you got to wear a mask, you say, no, I don't have one, and I'm not wearing one. Now, if we all do that, it stops, because the masks are the key.